Hello there, happy Canada Day. This is one of my favorite days of the year. Well, besides 4th of July, I love 4th of July, but I love Canada. I have friends there and I too celebrate. I enjoy lighting a sparkler or two or some smoke bombs. We are just about 3 days away from the 4th of July, a day that I really love. Today, we're looking back at one of the darkest crimes in modern Canadian history, an attack that forever changed the city of Calgary and shocked the entire country. I have covered other Canadian crimes in the past, including the Danforth shooting. That was a big one. And another one that I could recall is the one of the barefoot girl, Tori Stafford. This is a difficult episode to discuss. It's not for everybody. Therefore, viewer or listener discretion is advised. This episode discusses multiple murders and mental illness, and now a light bulb just came into my head. Last Canada Day, last year, I covered another spree similar to this regarding two brothers out of the respect for the victims and their families, as well as the suspect and his family. This recording focuses on the known facts of what occurred. It was just after 1:20 a.m. on April 15th, 2014, when a house party in Calgary, Alberta, turned into a nightmare. Around 30 guests had gathered for what was meant to be an ordinary end of school year celebration. Among those attending was 22-year-old Matthew DeGrude, who worked at Safeway and was attending the University of Calgary. He hoped to become a lawyer. At some point during this party, DeGrude armed himself with a large knife and began attacking people inside the home. In only a matter of moments, 5 out of the 30 people attending the party were stabbed. As panic spread throughout the house, survivors fled and called for help. As the attacker escaped the scene, the Calgary police immediately launched a search for the suspect. Officers, including members of the K-9 unit, searched the surrounding area. Approximately 40 minutes after the attack, Matthew DeGrude was located and arrested. During the arrest, he was bitten by a police dog and was transported to the Rocky General Hospital in Calgary in order to be treated for those injuries. After receiving medical care, he was taken to Calgary's North Haven Police Station, where he remained for the rest of the night. In the weeks leading up to the attack, family members and classmates noticed significant changes in Matthew's behavior. According to those close to him, he became increasingly withdrawn and began posting frequent and unusual updates on Facebook. Just hours before the attack, he posted the title of the Megadeth song, Dread and the Fugitive Mind. Before arriving at the party, he also sent text messages to his parents, claiming that he intended to harm himself. When captured, the police discovered garlic in his pocket. Although he had previously posted about killing vampires, he later told investigators that the garlic was meant to keep zombies away. 3 of the victims died at the scene. They were transported to the Calgary Medical Examiner's office. The 2 remaining ones were still alive shortly after the attack, but passed away later at the Foothills Medical Center in Calgary. The ages of the victims range from 21 to 27. All 5 lived in Alberta, 4 in Calgary, while Joshua Hunter was from Pritis. This devastated so many. On April 16th, Matthew the Grood was transported from the Calgary Remand Center where he had been held since being interrogated at the police station. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia. On April 22nd, he appeared virtually via a Cisco video call for his first court hearing at the Calgary Court Center. Crown Prosecutor Niall Wiberg announced that Grood faced 5 counts of first-degree murder. His family hired a private defense lawyer, Alan Fay, who indicated he would pursue a defense based on mental illness. Judge Joan Durant ordered that Matthew the Grood remain at the Forensic Psychiatry Center in Calgary for continued psychiatric evaluation. That is where he had been held since April 16th. On the first day of his trial, on May 16th, 2016, Matthew officially pleaded not guilty to the charges. 10 days later, Justice Eric Macklin concluded that because of his mental illness at the time of the attack, Matthew de Grood was not criminally responsible for the killings. The verdict meant that the insanity defense his counsel was seeking had been accepted and that he would not receive a traditional prison sentence. Instead, he would be dealt with through Canada's mental health review system. Following the trial, Matthew de Grood was moved around. He spent some time at the Alberta Hospital in Edmonton, and as of right now, he is living under psychiatric supervision in a Calgary apartment for psychiatric patients, subject to ongoing review and conditions established by Alberta's mental health staff. The Calgary stabbings remained one of Canada's most heartbreaking acts of mass violence. 5 young lives taken in what should have been a celebration among friends, leaving lasting pain for families and an entire community. This story has sparked national discussions about severe mental illness, criminal responsibility, and balancing public safety with psychiatric treatment. As we remember what occurred on that night, that dawn, we also remember the victims: Joshua Hunter, Caitlin Perez, Lawrence Hong, Jordan Segura, and Zachariah Rathwell. May they never be forgotten, despite not being able to celebrate this Canada Day. Thank you for watching on this holiday special. If you found this documentary informative, consider subscribing to the Strawberry Ink YouTube channel. Strawberry Ink Network is called, for more respectful true crime and documentary content. Please also follow the show in the other platforms and on socials. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.